none other than CNN and Jake Tapper, who would tell people when they would say, gosh, it seems like Biden's condition is really bad. I'm looking at this with my own eyes. And he would say, why are you mocking someone with a stutter? And so for this person to come out and now say he has explosive new details, yeah, I mean, it's interesting to find out that people were considering a wheelchair for President Biden. It was also something we could all see with our own eyes.
Yeah, we could see it with our own eyes, but we were told it was cheap fakes, Emily. You know, I will point out, and you're spot on with the Tapper criticism. Alex Thompson was one of the few reporters who was on this early on. In fact, he wrote about acuity all the way back in 2021. His first piece in Axios when he joined was on the mental acuity of the president. You had about one reporter and a few others, many here at Fox, but beyond Fox, maybe one, who was on this. And yet we all saw it happening before our eyes, and the staff is cocooning him in an elaborate lie.
Well, and I'm not going to participate in backpatting for those media representatives that, fine, if he did his job for 1 second. I saw at the White House Correspondents Association dinner where it was such a petri dish of self-congratulations for the tepid covering of it, and then now coming out with these for-profit books on things that not only we already knew, but that you're now profiting twice off of, because they profited the entire time with that collusion and the conspiracy, and they downright harmed reputations. And so often the denigration that occurred of people who dared to question acuity, including this network, and now they want trophies, they want book profits, and they want book signings. So to me, the horror of the wheelchair thing is that the size of the machine of the is never too large to be surprised by an additional detail, because we saw the decline, but we didn't quite realize the enormity of the. It seems that there is no end to that. I just hope and cross my fingers for there to be some accountability rather than book sales.